A chance poem is an example of Dada performance art. Um, in a chance poem, words are cut out from a book or a newspaper or a magazine. They're thrown into a hat and pulled out one by one and assembled in a random order. That's the chance of the poem, the chance poem. Expressionist drama focuses on how the human spirit is distorted by false values. How did expressionist scenery reflect this? Consider that the distortion is caused by pressure from society. So perhaps that pressure can be seen coming from the buildings on the stage. They might seem to cave in toward the center of the stage, creating the illusion of pressure, stress, tension. Color was also a way that sets could reflect that. Darker shades, grays, greens, reds. In which country was Expressionism most popular? Germany. The Federal Theater Project. During the Great Depression, the federal government, and this is in this country, this is in the US, the US government um, led, put together an effort to keep theater artists employed. This was during this period between the wars, during the Great Depression. It ended in 1939, the Federal Theater Project did, but it was a federal effort to keep theater artists working or to get them reemployed. Epic theater, who was Bertolt Brecht, and what is theater of alienation? Bertolt Brecht, German theater artist. Epic theater was political. Bertolt Brecht felt that theater had the mission or the duty, the responsibility to make an impact on the viewer. Theater did not exist or was not intended to entertain. Play should not be a complete, neat package that we come to see, experience, enjoy, and then leave. We should take something out of the theater with us. And Brecht felt that that was, should be the desire to change society. Um, he practiced what was called theater of alienation, a distancing from the production or trying to make that distinction between a nice, neat, dramatic event and an actual impactful story. To do this, he exposed all of the inner workings of the theater, the lights, backstage, everything was exposed for the audience. Um, if, for example, there were messages that needed to really be received by the audience, they were posted over the stage. You had um, these words flashed up there so that the audience could see them. Actors were instructed not necessarily to act or embody character, but more to present information. Everything was um, all about the making of the theater, not the structure of the building, but the actual play itself. Next, and finally, who was Antonin Artaud and what is theater of cruelty? Um, Antonin Artaud, French theater artist. If Epic theater and the work of Bertolt Brecht was theater of alienation. Theater of cruelty is theater of confrontation. Uh, Artaud believed that we repress uh, things that we are afraid of to protect ourselves by confronting the audience with that fear, that repressed fear, that could change them, that could heal them. Shocking theater. These performances incorporated things like loud noises, flashing lights, temperature changes. In some cases, the temperature in the theater was high. It was very hot, but it was all in the nature of confrontation, confronting those buried fears and forcing them out. Um, Artaud's work was also uh, from the unconscious, so surreal, the surrealist movement. Artaud and Buñuel, the French filmmaker, collaborated in some endeavors. But at any rate, Antonin Artaud, theater of cruelty, Bertolt Brecht, epic theater, theater of alienation. These two movements came during that period at the toward the end of the wars. That brings us to the end of the review. If you have any questions, please call or email me. Um, and yeah, I'll see you later.